to today's special live webinar or event celebrating the first anniversary of the ISF Women's Mentorship Program. My name is Ira from ISF, and I'm very glad to be your host today as we talk and discuss with amazing women who have been part of this personal lives. So we encourage everyone in the audience to engage with us. Please drop your questions in the chat boxes, whether you're listening from Facebook, LinkedIn, or on our YouTube channel. And we will have definitely a lot of time at the end to get through your questions, because our main objective for this live is really to invite more women to join this program, to engage with ISF, and to potentially also join us. You know, if you're going to Istanbul for the ISF World Seed Congress 2025, join us for the Women's Luncheon that will be happening there. And these photos are from last year's Women's Luncheon in Rotterdam, where we had an amazing number of participants. And this year, I'm glad to report that so far, we've had already 150 women joining, saying that they will be joining the Women's Luncheon in Istanbul. So to start, let's take a quick look at what the ISF Women's Mentorship Program is all about and how it has evolved over the last year. And this initiative, as I've mentioned, was designed to foster meaningful mentor-mentee relationships, provide leadership development opportunities, and build a stronger and more inclusive seed industry. So to do that, I have my colleague here, Marie, who has been running the program for ISF. Marie, maybe you can tell us what were the highlights from the last year?
Hi, thank you, Ira. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining this live event. After launching this event 1 year ago, we have had incredible interest from women in the seed sector, but also for women who wanted to join the seed industry. And to date now, we have already 20 pairs of women, so 40 women directly involved in the program, and we still have a few on the list to be matched with mentors or mentees and mentees. And as Ira mentioned, you know, we had the 2024 World Seed Congress, the Women Luncheon, which was a very high success. And we are looking forward, we are already preparing the next edition, 2025, that will be held in Istanbul in May. And we know already that lots of women registered, but not only, we have also some men that are registered already, because it's also open to men. And one of the main topics will be on leadership. And yeah, so this program is a very successful, and I'm really looking forward to the testimonial of the mentors and mentees that are here live today. Thank you.
There, you and I, thank you, Marie. We've joined many of these mentor-mentee calls over the last year, and it's incredible to hear from them directly how the program has been for them so far. So let's get straight to the people who are at the heart of this program. I am joined today by 5 incredible women who are part of this program. They are everywhere from Bangkok to Buenos Aires, from China to Amsterdam to all the way to Nairobi in Kenya. So welcome, everyone. And I want to start off with the mentors. So let's get straight to Lorena. You are the Vice President of ISF, and you have been a champion from the beginning of this program. How has being a mentor impacted your own professional and personal development?
Good morning. Thank you, Ira and Marie, for this session. The mentorship program gives me a lot of personal satisfactions, because we live in a world where there are still many challenges for women. So to do something for another woman is very valuable. I really think that the community, or the concept of the community or trips, where everyone help to the other to grow and develop is the way. And we, the women, understand that very, very well. I'm so lucky to be paired with a very talented young professional. And I have 3 comments to share to you. First, we really were able to build a space of trust and reflection on leadership issues, career development, personal and family balance, and other things. Many times, when the call ends or the conversation ends, I rethink many things. So, for me, in my opinion, it's a personal learning process for me too. Second, I personally think that the mentorship program is about networking. So it's very valuable and to take the advance of our networking to offer talks to our mentee with other professionals in specific topics. I think that that is very, very important. And third, many times we talk about the new generation, we talk about the young people and the challenges that they give to the companies. And in my opinion, we are facing a super cultural change that will impact in the consumption, in the markets, in politics, and also in the companies. So this mentorship program is a great opportunity to be close, to learn, to be together and grow together. So because it's a very easy environment for learning. So I think that is very important for us. So thank you, Marie, for running this program. And thank you to my mentee for giving me so much. Thank you, Ira, for the opportunity
Thank you.
to share some comments.
Thank you, Lorena. I think you touched on really important points there and huge points that we can discuss further with the other mentors and mentees. Before that, I would like to go to May, who is joining us from Bangkok from the airport. So thank you, May, for taking the time at least and making the effort. So you are also part of the ISF board of directors, one of the women there. And you, in your view, as Lorena mentioned, what specific challenges have women in the seed industry faced, or what are they currently facing? And how do mentorship programs like this potentially help them? Oop, we don't hear you. Sorry, May.
Okay,
There we go.
now
Yes.
you can hear me. Good afternoon, first of all, everyone, and especially Ira and Marie. Thank you so much for coordinating such a nice program. So what I would like to share, perhaps I know that everyone would be aware of the key challenges of women, especially in agriculture and also in seed sector. So as a woman, I think challenges are range from unconscious biases due to biological difference, which we cannot help about it, right? And also to cultural belief about the role of women in the society, to less opportunities in the professional career, or even to the chance to get high education in some countries. There are also issues relating to work-life balance when women are in the leadership role, and they also need to take care of like the family, right? Each role require different expectation, and of course we would like to do everything the best, right? So it is important that women stay focused on what do they want to achieve in life, with the attitude that gender is not a barrier or a limit. I personally believe that gender should not be a limit, but how can we really build this kind of confidence into young, especially like Lorena mentioned, young, talented women that will face these challenges in the future. And I think one of the easiest way, but highly efficient to empower women to overcome the cultural biases judgments based on stereotypes. And to be able to speak up for themselves is to exchange and learn from other women. And so that's why I feel like we are moving at the right direction under ISF to form a mentorship program, because it's, for me personally, when I join as a mentor, I also learn from my mentee. And I feel like we have created a safe zone or safe space for women to share their challenges, their passion, and at the same time, let go their mindset that nothing should limit their ability. And I think we need more of that in to culture or cultivate in the mindset of the younger generation, especially the women, because you know that the context of the culture is so different. Somehow they have lots of ideas. They are motivated. They are passionate in what they want to do, but somehow they are struggling on finding the way for themselves to grow and develop themselves. So I think if anyone listen to us in this channel or right now and feel the same way as I just described, feel free to write to us to ISF and join in this program. And I think you will learn a lot, or even I will learn more from all of you as well. And that's what I would like to share, Ira.
Thank you so much, May. That's very valuable advice. And I wanted to mention as well that we actually got some mentors and mentees joining the program after our last live, where they said, I saw your program, or I watched the live event on LinkedIn or on YouTube, and I was wondering if I could join. So that's why we're doing it again this year, to, as you said, invite people. And now we have more, let's say, concrete experiences of how the program has been affecting you, the mentors and the mentees. Thank you, May. So I want to move on to Erica. So I'm very glad that Erica could join us. I guess it's early morning where you are, Erica. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe because you were a recent, let's say, participant to the program, but I wonder, in your experience so far, or even in your experience in the past, how has having mentorship programs impacted your own journey professionally and personally? And if you could share maybe a memorable event from your mentorship journey, that would be great.
Sure, thank you. It's not as early as it would have been last week because we went ahead and our time changed, so we're only 5 hours difference. But so to share on the mentorship program in general, one thing that I've kind of noted as a positive is the diversity of the women that are wanting to be mentored. So before beginning the process, I thought it would really be mostly younger women just kind of starting out in their careers and wanting to get some guidance from women who have been in their careers for a while. But I've noticed that it is those younger women, but also middle-aged and older women who are maybe wanting to make a change or have different experiences in their careers. So I have found that to be maybe the most interesting takeaway from my experience. And you asked me to share something else, but no, I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, so in your own personal experience, I guess, with mentorship programs, it doesn't have to be with ISF, but maybe in the past, like, how has this kinds of opportunities helped you?
I've never participated in a sort of a bona fide mentorship program per se. So I've never, signed up to a program advocating mentorship, but I just have naturally had mentors throughout my career that have helped in different ways. Probably the most impactful way, I would say, are having those folks mentoring you that maybe help you think of your career in a different way than you may have started out. I think a lot of people, when they start out in their careers, they have this track all lined out that they're going to do this first and then move on to here and here. And I feel like it hardly ever works out that way. And those are the times where it's nice to have those people who have more experience or have been down the similar paths themselves be able to share their experiences and maybe open up your eyes to other possibilities or other routes you might take.
Indeed. Thank you, Erica. I see some very emphatic nodding in the backstage. I think what you said resonates with many of us here on this call, and I'm sure who's joining online. So thank you for that, Erica.
Sure.
So let's move to the mentees, who we are very glad could join also us in this call. So last year we only had mentors, but this year we're lucky enough to have mentees on the call. And I would like to start with Maya. As Maya, you have been also with the program from the beginning, and you, I guess, experienced the flexibility that this program gives, where it's not set in stone that you are paired with one mentor and that's it. I don't know, in your experience, how has it been, and what are some of the key lessons or skills that you've gained from your mentors? Because I know that you've had multiple mentors, which is positive.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, first of all. It's great to be here, and it's amazing to be part of this program. It's been extremely rewarding so far, not least because of the fact that I have the luxury of having 2 mentors, which is indeed possible in this program. First of all, I want to say that the fact that such a scheme, a mentorship scheme, is created by a reputable institution like ISF makes it as a mentee even more valuable because of indeed the strong network that goes beyond the mentorship scheme as well. So in a way, it's really an entry point, so to speak. But some reasons as to why it's been positively surprising as well and beyond expectation is that the program has really given me a lot of confidence just by being close to 2 different types of mentors with great talents and confidence that I'm able to learn from and listen to and kind of take with me in my starting career has been amazing. And I think the unexpected element to that, attached to that, is the learning resources. I think both of my mentors have learned different things, and one of my mentors likes to share these through books or podcasts, and the other mentor has amazing stories and likes to connect me to their network. So that leads me to another great unexpected surprise, which is I've had the fortune of talking to a lot of people from my mentor's network. So I've learned on all sorts of layers. And I just couldn't recommend this program more, just because it's so flexible. As you can tell, I've kind of taken advantage of that freedom, and really it's given me a lot. So it's helping in a lot of ways. It's helped me also to learn about topics beyond this program. So for example, the learning resources on change management to creating a strategy. So yeah, really, thank you very much for organizing this program.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you for joining. I think that's what we really want to say, that we hope that your experience can resonate also with others who are joining this event online, and that they could sign up and join. As we said, and as you mentioned, the advantage of this program being run by ISF is that we have this global reach where we can connect people from all over the world, mentors, mentees, and even more than one mentor at the same time. And I have now Jing, who is joining us from Shandong province in China. Can you share also, Jing, like what were the unexpected maybe benefits or surprises from participating in this program for you?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, as Maya said, I cannot appreciate more about this chance to be a mentee, because last year I was kind of people now in front of the screen and be inspired by the workshop. So then I signed for this mentorship workshop. So then I didn't really expect that I could be selected and then join this workshop. And then finally I got email from you, Ariane, and I got my mentor, Marianne, which is also, just like Erica said, it's an amazing experience that it made me join out of the box. because normally it's routine work and also it's like in the normal way of working. But with the help of Marianne, so I got really how to say, inspiration and about the leadership and also the perspective of the seeds industry. And also, as Erica just mentioned, that as a not young generation, the middle class, or let's say middle management class. So sometimes I got some questions or like cross rate. So my mentor really gave me a lot of experience because she's so professional and an expert. She had experienced all this career. So then, which she shared so many things with me, and so helped me to discover to myself, and then also be confident about the future. So how to continue with the seed sector and how to contribute more. Therefore, I would say to the current who are looking at the screen, and about the female and the women who are working in the seed sector, and or willing to join our sector, don't be shy and just sign for this mentor-mentee relationship, the workshop. It's really, really helpful.
Thank you, Jing. We really appreciate that you could join because, yeah, as we said, like you were one of those who were watching the first live that we had last year, and now here you are, and in a mentorship with one of the members of the ISF board of directors as well. Which is worth noting that, you know, this program has had a lot of support from the board of directors, not least because of obviously we have members who are participating themselves in the program. So thank you, Jing. And I want to move now to Angela. So Angela, you are now in one of these really nice spots where your experience is very unique, I think, because as Erica said, it's not being a mentor or a mentee, it's not necessarily about your age, your experience, but it's really about your desire to learn more, to grow, to discover other paths. I wonder for you, what was your motivation in joining this program, and what advice would you give other women who are maybe at your level, running your own seed company? What advice would you give them to join this program?
Okay, thanks, Aria. It's great to be here, to be live. And yes, I think I might be one of the oldest, if not the oldest, mentee. I have been a mentor before, but a mentee is a good place to be. When you're older, you're kind of in a silo. You know, you think you know it all. So it's nice to be mentored by people that also know it all, but from a different perspective. I'm like the others, I'm lucky to have two mentors, great women, and they really encouraged me, Betty and Susan. And I would really encourage others, because for me, when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, where were these people when I was starting out? I would have really appreciated that kind of talk, because by the time I was in the industry, when we began, it was a male-dominated world. And you know them, they network, they talk to one another, and I was like, you're kind of alone out there. So when I saw this, I was really so happy. I was like, finally, I'm going to talk to women who are also in the industry. I'm going to hear from others with global reach, not just our local networks. And gosh, I must say it's really, really nice. And I was thrown a challenge, which I'm yet to complete. But I was like, these are the things that I was taking for granted, but it needed to come from somebody else who is still in the industry advising me. I'd encourage anyone in the seed industry, any lady, please join. I think it's a lot of fun. I hope after this we are going to continue bonding together, because I think it's very important to keep one another, one's back, all of us together. And it's so nice to hear the other younger ladies talking about their experiences, how lucky they are that they have somebody hand-holding them now at their stage. In future, I can see ISF It's going to have very many other members, ladies, running seed companies. Yeah, thanks, Aria.
Thank you, Angela. That's really, really precious what you just shared. And like we said, being a mentor, even from the beginning of this call, is that the relationship between mentor and mentee is very fluid, as we say. Like sometimes it's very hard to just label one as a mentor and a mentee because the experience and the learning goes two ways, and the growth as well goes two ways. And it's great to have you, who is running her own seed company, being part of this program. So we've had a great discussion so far. I don't know if we can bring everyone onto the stage and get some questions from the chat boxes that we've been receiving. So I have two at the moment. They're a bit more technical. And so maybe Marie, you can have this, but if anybody wants to jump on and share, please feel free. So you're all here to share your experience and your answers as well. Marie, we had this one question where, do I have to be in the seed industry to join?
I would say that this is maybe it's better to be into the seed industry or seed-related business. I would say if it's crop protection or this kind of seed-related business. But I think so. Yeah, it has to be, I think, related to the seed business. Otherwise, I mean, it depends of the case also. But I don't want also to close completely the program. But yeah, it could be seed-related business could be nice. Or if you want to join the seed industry also, or if you are a student, it's clearly a very good opportunity. And you don't know, and maybe you want to join the seed business. You don't really know. Then for sure you can join the program. This is it's the perfect place.
Thanks, Marie. And also we mentioned that, for example, like you said, for those interested in the industry, maybe they're not yet in the industry, but want to make a move into the industry. I believe we have a few mentees who are in that position where they're not yet in the industry, but they're very interested in it. So it could be a place. Another question that I have relates to language. Someone is asking if it would be possible to hold the mentorship in French, for example, because, for example, she says she's not as comfortable in English, but she would be in French. Marie, this is a possibility that we've tried to arrange before. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, yes, of course, because as it was mentioned before by one of the mentors, we have such a diverse range of persons from all over the world. So of course we have some French native speaker, and if we can match them, yes, of course. I think we did it also. We checked already with Spanish, for example, from South America. So yeah, of course, no problem at all. We can arrange. Maybe it will not be as easy as that if we don't have a mentor available. It might take a bit more time. But yeah, for sure, if we can arrange, you can join as a French native speaker. Yeah, definitely.
And Marie, as a French native speaker, you can be a mentor as well, to the French-speaking mentor.
With pleasure, yes, I will.
Good. We have I have one more question that came in here from YouTube, but and it goes to everyone. So I think we have time for anybody who wants to answer. They said, like, so what were the actual challenges in meeting your mentors? I think they're talking more about maybe logistical or meeting, because you all have other jobs, full-time jobs. So how do you make time for something like this, and how do you balance that with, for example, maybe demands from your own company? I don't know who would like to go first.
I could offer some comment. Yeah. I think one challenge is making sure is paying attention to the time zone. So matching a mentor with a mentee in a relatively easy time zone, at least where the times overlap during the work day. So you're not put in a position of one of the people either having to go really early or really late. And then I think the other one is just having some more proactivity to get something on the calendar to meet. So I would probably put that out to the mentees specifically to sort of take that charge, to not just wait until the mentor reaches out. Hey, do you want to talk? Because the mentees really, if there's a burning issue or something they really would like some guidance on, they might just have to be a little proactive in that, or even being more proactive in scheduling maybe a regular once a month call or whatever cadence would work for the schedules.
Thank you, Erica. Anyone else would like to share? That's very helpful.
Yes.
Lorena, yes.
Just to share that this program is flexibility. So I travel a lot. My pair travel a lot. So it's the idea, because we want to talk, is to find a time in our agenda and a space. And that space has to be very private, because we talk about everything. So it's very important to keep this hour, half an hour, in a private environment. So, but flexibility is the key point.
Thank you. Maybe from the mentees, how has it been for you balancing this? Yeah, Maya.
Yes, jumping in. Well, first of all, I think it's also a little bit about prioritization, which is something that I am learning on the way in general. But with this program, it's like my mentors give me so much. So I'm keen to be proactive in making sure that we meet on a regular basis. So we have a kind of set amount of times we meet a year, and I know that I want to make it happen. So that's the first step. It's the willingness, I think, and also the trust that the willingness is reciprocal, which it definitely is. So I think it's a two-way street, and it's a choice. Thanks.
Thank you. So finding the time. Marie, yes.
Yeah, I would like to jump also on Maya's remark. Is just also allow you the time, give you the time off to have this experience. You know, don't stay really only in your busy day, but just allow you the time to share your experience and to spend some time with your mentors or mentees.
Thank you. So I think, yeah, like, oh, Jane, yes, please go ahead.
Thank you, Ari. So I would say the last tip from me, a mentee, is that never be afraid that if you cannot join, or oh, I don't have time or whatever. So if suddenly something happen, and just let a mentor knows what happens and cannot join a meeting, then arrange another time, because they are so friendly. So don't be afraid that we have to keep very strict schedule, but just inform the mentor in front, and then consider them as a really good friend and also a mentor. So they will help us to grow. So that's it. So don't worry about the rest of things. Just go ahead, give it a try.
Thanks, Jane. Appreciate that. Anyone else wanted to share something?
Yeah,
Because I think, yes, Angela.
Enjoy the journey too. Don't be too stiff. Be flexible. Enjoy the journey.
That's really lovely. Because I think that's what you want. That's what we want at the end of the day, that the experience is positive for both. For whatever reason it's not working, I mean, that's what Marie, I'm sorry, I'm passing the responsibility to you, Marie, but this is what Marie is for. So to help that matching, and to try to see if if there are problems to troubleshoot or issues that are not working together. It can happen, and we're realistic as well that sometimes it's not maybe what one person was expecting from the program. So we try our best to work things out. I think Marie.
And also it's really what I always tell to new mentees is, if you have any issue or any experience or bad experience, just share with me. It's, of course, it's very confidential, and then we adapt ourselves. We adapt with the mentor. There is no problem at all. So as the mentee said, don't be shy, and we are super flexible, and we can arrange. The purpose is that it's all going well with your pair. It's that's the main purpose, and so yeah, just reach out and join the program.
Thank you, Marie. I have a comment. I don't know if it's a comment where somebody says, well, I would like to be Angela's mentee. So Angela, you better also be a mentor, because I guess somebody wants to open their own seed company in Kenya.
It's funny, Aria, it's funny that you say that, because I was going to make this comment that maybe in some cases you can be both. Like, I think Angela would make an excellent mentor also. Because depending on what somebody needs, that Angela could offer, but depending on what Angela needs, somebody else in a different role offers her. So it could just, it could be expanded in that way. I don't want to commit Angela more time.
She's welcome. She's more than welcome.
Perfect. So again, I think the next call to action would be that if you're interested, just send a message, please, to us, to Marie. So her email, we can flash it on screen so that you can note it down. If you don't, write that down, m.tamazian@worldseed.org. And also you can visit the website, worldseed.org/women. So you will be directed straight to the mentorship page, so you can get all the information you want. And Marie's email is also on that web page. I have one last, a couple of questions, which leads us to the next part anyway, which is, what's next for the program? What are your, what's on the schedule? Are there opportunities to meet online or in person? So Marie, you mentioned that we will have the next ISF Women's Luncheon in Istanbul during the ISF World Seed Congress. So a few of us will be there. At least Erica will be there. Lorena, I think Maya, I hope you will be there. Not sure, but I hope you can make it. And May, oh no, you won't be able to this year, but May will join us for sure. So in Istanbul, we will have one speaker, Miss Lelia Lim, who's based in Singapore. She's a leadership coach and transformational coach. She really focuses on guiding women in their career, and she has had experience directly with women in the seed industry. So we're very excited to have her there. And also we will try and we will see if we can have that recorded so that we can share it afterwards to those who are not able to join us in Istanbul. Marie, I don't know if you would like to share more about the next maybe online gatherings or things that we're planning.
Yes, with Ira, we are planning to do some, and we discussed it already with the mentors and the mentees, some webinar, webinar on topics like elevating your personal brand, for example, and developing your personal pitch. That's some common idea that we got also with the various calls we had with the mentors and the mentees. So this is really what we would like to do, to make some regular, like maybe 2 or 3 times a year, some online webinars and workshop or webinars. What we do also, Ira just created a closed LinkedIn group. Now we need to invite all the mentors and the mentees in it. And because this is really, then we can share experience, and it's just about for networking. I think this is essential. And also we have some closed group on the ISF members area. So when you are part of this program, then you will join also, you will have access to the ISF members area. The mentors already got their group. I need to invite now the mentees also in their group. And this is really where we want to share resources also, like books, podcasts, articles, whatever. And of course, it's a way also in this members area to have chat between each other. So it will be a nice, but it will all be set up during the next few weeks and before the Congress. And for those who will join the next woman lunch in Istanbul, then we will also find the time, I hope, to be able to meet, for like, I don't know, a woman breakfast or with the mentors and the interesting the new mentees. And of course, for the next step, if we are open to all application, so really you can reach out to me by email or on LinkedIn also, or from the ISF website. And I'm really looking forward to this new coming months and to this new next new year, this second year with this program. And just a few words also before you close the call, Ira. Just say that, wow, that will be my conclusion, because I'm so impressed. I was not expecting, when we launched this program, I was not expecting that much enthusiasm from all the women as mentors as mentee. And I'm so pleased that ISF is able, because we have a huge network in ISF, and that we are able to make your benefit from this, to share this network with you. So it's very nice, and I think it's very also rewarding for us, for ISF, to have all this commitment for all those wonderful ladies, because we have plenty also of wonderful ladies that are part also that you didn't see online, but that are also in backstage of this program that were not here today. But it's really great. And thank you all, the mentors and the mentees. It's an honor, for us to have you on board. And thanks a lot to make this happen, also to make it happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Marie. I mean, that's a positive note to end on as we close this live. I don't know if there are a few words from anyone here, please.
Just to say thank you to you for this opportunity, because it's great. This program is great.
Yes,
Jacob. Really would like to say thank you, Aran and Mariam, because of you organizing this opportunity. So really appreciate. Thank you so much.
No, the thanks is to you. And I wanted to share something before we close. And if anybody wants to add something, just feel free. Because I was at the African Sea Trade Congress last week. And for the first time there, they also had their women's lunch, kind of a dialogue and a panel with 4 amazing women in Africa, from all over Africa. And there was a sense in me that said, like, I feel like there's a shift happening within our industry, at least, that we are making these kinds of discussions more visible, that we are taking time and giving space for women to come together and share their own experiences, because the reality is it is a different experience for women, especially in an industry that's still male dominated as the seed industry, but that's very, very slowly changing as well. And so we thank you for joining us, and we hope that you will send a message or send an email to Marie if you're interested, or if you have questions or anything. You never know where it might lead, as Jing said, who is now here in the program with us. And also, thank you so much to all the other mentors and mentees who couldn't join us in this call. We look forward to seeing you in person in Istanbul if you're joining, if not, online in our future events. So don't forget to join the LinkedIn group. I've posted the link on our channels. If you don't have LinkedIn, maybe now is the time to create an account, because you never know how it might be helpful in the future. So with that, thank you again, everyone. It was a pleasure to hang out with you for this 45 minutes. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All the best.